the command to install any package whatsoever is sudo yum install, then the name of the package. In this case, the name of the package we want to install is HTTPD. There are thousands of different packages you can install for different things. This one is HTTPD, the package for web services. We'll press enter. Then it says, in order for me to install HTTPD for you so that your system become a web server, there are other packages, other installations that I need to do on which your HTTPD depends. Without them, your HTTPD will not work. They are called dependencies. So there are 12 packages that I must install in total for your HTTPD to work. You want to continue? I'll say why. Then to install all 12 packages, and then to tell me I have not installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and your HTTPD is now ready. Right? If I go back to ask the system again, is HTTPD now installed? This is the command to ask. Tell me yes, HTTPD is now installed. Last time he told us, he didn't give, look at it. Last time when we enter that command, if you can see that, he didn't give us any. But after we have done HTTPD installation, it says HTTPD now. So by the installation of this HTTPD, we have now made our Linux server our web server. And by the way, a single Linux server can be thousands of things for you. It can be your database server, your web server, your cloud server, your Git server, your Docker server. It can be a lot. All right. At the same time. All right. So that was how we installed HTTPD using it. And let it work. Let us see it work. So what we want to do now, every time we install a package, the package installation will come with the installation and configuration of a file that you use to tune, to control, to configure the package. That file is called the configuration file. So every package comes with its own configuration file. In this case, the package we are talking about is HTTPD. The D means daemon running in the background. So the configuration file are always kept in the directory etc. And in this case, our configuration file, let's go and look for it. Let's even pretend we don't even know. So we go to the place where configuration files are kept. They are kept in etc. And then we said ls-f gives us a long list. We say, well, we're not interested in all of this. And it just give me information about HTTPD. And then it tells you, yes, I have it. Oh, there's a directory called HTTPD. Oh, take me there. CD HTTPD. What do you have in here? Oh, there are lots of files. I mean, there are a number of files here. Okay. But there's another directory called conf. And I'm looking for configuration file. Oh, it must be there. So cd conf ls-l. Oh, look at this, httpd.configuration. Yeah, that must be it. All right. So just by knowing what I'm looking for, I'm able to navigate. First, I already have the directory right here for you. I just wanted to give you a feel of, you don't really need to know, or you don't really have to know the exact place and exact name, but you can always look around and find it if you know what you're looking for. Anyway, in any case, this is the configuration file for HTTPD. So we go into it, vi httpt.com. But this file belongs to root. So EC2 cannot just go in and edit it. The only way for EC2 to go in and be able to edit what belongs to root is to use the name sudo. All right? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a configuration file. And it is for this reason that you learn to use vi nano v, so that you'll be able to come into configuration files like this and edit them. Edit them. Remove a comma somewhere, put a full stop somewhere, change port 22 to port 80, you know, then port 80 to port 51, whatever. All right. Right now, I'm not going to edit anything on this file, but I just brought you here so that you can see that configuration files exist and they can be You can go into them using VI or any of the editors and what they do. All right. So this particular one tells me that I'm going to be connecting to this service through port 80. Listen, if I don't want that, I can change that. That's the default setting. And then it also tells me that the file it will be looking for when it's looking for a website to load is index.html. Okay, that's fine. But I was not preparing anyway. Don't let me complicate it. And that this index.html, it is not going to search the whole system to just find any index.html. It's specifically going to look for that file in a place called here. It's going to look for that file in var.html. Okay. So configuration file is not just about configuring. It's also a way of telling you, of you learning about the service and where things are and how things work. All right, beautiful. I'm done. I'm not editing anything. I just came here to learn how the configuration file works. So I exit, and this time I do not save, I just exit. Oh, beautiful. Now I have configured a web server, and I have seen the configuration file. Even though I did not edit anything, but it told me from the configuration file that it is going to load my web page, the home page of my website, the home page of my application. The first page that it loads, even though I have 30 pages of application, is going to find the page. All right, so let me go to that place where to find the page. Right, so let me go there. I'll say cd var ls minus l. I see dot dot dot. So cd writing. It's relating to internet page, www, that's where they are. All right, so I say cd dot 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 ls minus l. Then I see the HTML refer to cd HTML ls minus l. Oh, there's nothing here. But this is where it will be picking the file index.html. What are some common changes that can be done in configuration files? Yeah, we'll be using a lot of configuration files, and then we'll get to each of them. We'll be able to configure each of them. All kinds of configurations. There's no limit. As simple as changing names to as complex as changing port number. All right. So it says it's looking for the file index.html, but I do not have it, so I need to create one. So I'm going to create vi index.html. All right. And then I'm just going to put something here. And this as something as welcome to my home page. And then once I'm done there, I just click. Yes, that was deliberate. Now you see that. Okay, so I'm not allowed to say it. It's read only. That's simple because if it can't open, press enter or type a command to continue. So I press enter and then I quit. That is because ls minus l shows that this file belongs to root, and I'm attempting to go into the file without root permission. It should have been sudo. All right, now I can type whatever I want here, maybe hello world. All right, so now to allow me save. Oh, beautiful. All right, so now I have created my test home page called index.html, and I've saved it in the exact location where HTTPD will go look for that file. Beautiful. All right. So we did sudo vi.html, and then we typed hello world in there. Now, the next thing is every time you install a package, you must restart the package for Linux to be aware to pick the changes. All right. So in this case, the package that we just installed is called httpd. httpd. So in order for us to start that package so that Linux will be aware that that package has been installed and then to be conscious of that package, the command is sudo systemctl start httpd, right? So that was the command we saw here. You see sudo systemctl. So this is how to use it. So sudo systemctl start httpd. If we take that command, Control C, I will come here, I will run it. It means restart the package that we just installed now so that Linux will be aware of the requesting. That package has been started. So Linux is now aware. So with that, everything is done. All right. So systemctl restart. So let us check the status of that package that we just installed. Is it running? Is it dead? What's happening to it? So the command of this sudo systemctl status of httpd. And the status shows us that the package, this is the command, status, show me the status of httpd. It says the status is active, the package is running. Right, so our httpd that we installed is now active, right? So to get your cursor back now that we are here, what did that say you should do? Control C, right? Or Q. It should tell you. Let's do that again so that. All right. So Q, yeah. Q Control C. So I don't just bother to that Control C. Okay. All right. So let's see now. What's the next thing now? Now our web browser is ready. We have our web page in it. We have restarted it. So we should be able to browse. Now let's go back and browse what did not work initially. So let's go back and see. This is our website. We have now installed the package that will make it possible to browse through HTTP. Now let us browse. Refresh. All right. But we know that we have done everything right. So at this level, what we want to check is, we installed everything, it told us it was running. How is it that we are not able to go into the server through this door? Let us go and check if this window, if this door, if this port is open. Apparently, this port is blocked. That is why we are not, this browser is not able to go into this server to fetch the web page. Let's quickly go and check. We go to that server. I think it's server 1. Okay, so where's our details? Network. Looks like it's server. Or the sentence. Anyway, so what we do here is come to the firewall around your EC2. Where is it? So we go to security, and then we go to, okay. We go to security group. So security, look for security group. You know all of that when you come to cloud. And then we check the inbound rules. And then we check the inbound and we see that, oh, the only protocol that is allowed into EC2 here is SSH. But we want to come in through the HTTP. Oh, okay, this is why. So we edit the rule and say, please allow. This is part of the cybersecurity. You'll be doing practicals of later if you go ahead. Everything we talked about in cybersecurity for now is just theoretical, but later we'll be seeing how to block ports, how to open ports by coming here to do the practical. Okay, so anyway, so we'll come here and we'll say add rules. Out of all of these protocols, allow HTTP to go through port 80 to browse the site from anywhere. It doesn't matter where the HTTP is coming from, just allow it. All right. So if we say save, and then we'll now come back here and say browse, we should be able to connect. Let's see. Make sure that's the right IP address. Let me copy. You are browsing the wrong system. Let me go back to EC2. Let me check my instances. Well, I can just guess. Otherwise, I take this IP address and then go and cross-check with the IP address. So let me go to networking and then take this public IP address. No, let me confirm. So this server, what is the IP address of this server? All right, so look back, external IP address. Where is it? 172.98. Okay, so 98. Yeah, this is it. So this is the correct IP address. All right, so take the public. Where's the public IP address here? This one. We'll copy this and then we'll browse. I think that was the wrong one. Control V. And then hello world. So this is our web page, and we're able to browse. This is just a testing ground. All right, so we browsed the server that we created as the infrastructure engineer, and we have seen that the server is working. So what we do now is let the web department know, oh, I have created the server for you. I can now take the website, the application, the web page that you have developed for the organization, and I can help you host it here on the web server. Or I give you access to the web server, and you can go ahead and host your web application on the web server. All right? So you see how we're able to, first of all, create a Linux server, and then by the loading and configuration of the right package, we're able to convert that server to a web server. All right, so that's that.